and welcome to CAIRS Shoes Live. I am so excited to see all of you tonight. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. Thank you so much for sharing, and most importantly, thank you so much for caring. Yes, thank you so much for caring. I am so excited about tonight, guys. I know I told you that I was going to bring you a special guest because one of the things about CAIRS, we're building shoes for people with swollen feet, but we also, as I told you before, we're really big on giving back to our community. And one of the nonprofit organizations I mentioned before, Tammy Moore of Footprints in Africa, I told you I was going to bring her on here live so you guys can meet her. Because I mean business when I say we're going to support our people. And Africa is, one of my favorite places, and I so desired to go there one day. And I told Tammy, I said, hey, next time you go, I'm getting in the boat or in the plane or whatever we got to do to get there with you, boo. Because I got to get to Africa, like for real. So, and Tammy, she'll tell you more about her trips to Africa. But tonight, what we want to do is share the love with Miss Tammy and let her share her heart about her nonprofit Footprints in Africa. And to kind of give you some insight on how I met Miss Tammy Moore. My favorite church, CYM Changing Your Mind Ministries. I pastored linked up with Miss Tammy with one of her programs, which is called Souls in Africa. And with this program, it is designed to help donate shoes to the children in Africa. So what I want to do now is introduce Miss Tammy so she can tell you more.
Hello, beautiful people. Thank you, LaShonn, for allowing me and Footprints in Africa to be a part of your platform this evening. Indeed, a pleasure and much appreciated. As she just stated, I'm Tammy Darmel Moore. I'm the founder and president of Footprints in Africa, which is a 501c3 nonprofit organization. We're committed to aiding the people of Africa who live in poverty-stricken communities with the necessities they need to maintain a standard quality of life. My team and I believe that a single action can make all the difference in the lives of others, and that collective actions can greatly impact the world. So through advocacy and community outreach programs, projects, campaigns, and initiatives, we're committed to fostering support that brings about real change for the greater good of those in Africa. But of course, we need your help. With the help of others, such as yourself, we're able to go further, faster. More importantly, we're able to make a lasting impact on the lives of our brothers and sisters who live in Africa. So when LaShonn reached out to me to partner, it was an answer to the project that we're currently working on. Well, we just closed out, which is Souls for Africa. It couldn't have been more fitting. Her shoes partnering with Footprints in Africa to make a difference for our brothers and sisters in the motherland. Souls for Africa is a community outreach program where we got together with the community and asked you guys to deliver your gently used, if not new shoes to us. And in doing so, we're able to donate those shoes to young children, women, men, so that they can, go about their day-to-day business and not worry about getting parasitic diseases because they've stepped on something throughout the rural areas in Africa. That program ended on June 30th. We ran it for 3 months throughout the spring. It was a success, and I'd like to say thank you to all of you who contributed to that program.
Yes, thank you all so much for those donations, and thank you so much, Tammy, for giving us some more insight about Souls in Africa. And Tammy, tell us a little bit more about some of the current projects, because you mentioned that your organization operates with several different projects. Could you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, thank you for asking. We currently have a program that we've partnered with Thrive for Good. The program is called Life Gardens, and I absolutely love this program. So much so, not because it's just impactful, because of course, everything we try to do, it has to make an impact. Otherwise, what's the purpose of doing it? So the program is not just impactful, it's also measurable and sustainable. Life Gardens, what we've done is we've partnered with Thrive for Good. Footprints in Africa is committed to donating 12 gardens, 1 garden each to 12 schools in Kenya. And in doing so, each garden provides 125 students and teachers 3 meals a day. So one garden provides one school, a total of 125 students and teachers, 3 meals a day. So if we're doing 12 schools, a total of 12 gardens, we're literally feeding 1,500 people daily.
Wow.
Daily. An awesome program. That just kicked off the 1st of July. We're very excited about it. We'll be rolling out the names of each of the schools momentarily. And if you want to get involved in this program, it doesn't take as much money as you would think. A small amount goes a long way in Africa, and I think that's what people are missing. For $10, you can provide seeds for one garden in Africa for this program here. $10 seeds an entire garden. $100 not only seeds the garden, but it also provides the tools that's needed for that garden. $300 takes care of the entire project. Hear me when I say $300 takes care of the entire project for one garden. That includes training, tools, seeds, and follow-up for the teachers and the students there. $300. So if you're interested in sponsoring a garden or even providing seeds, follow us on Facebook at Footprints in Africa. Shoot me an email, give me a call. We can line it up where we get the link to you, but all the information is on our social media platforms and on our website, of course. But again, with this program, 12 schools, 12 gardens, feeding 1,500 people a day. And the reason why we opted for schools is because children are easier to teach.
Yes.
We all know that, the people of Africa know how to cultivate the land. They've been gardening for generations. They can take a little nothing and make something. That's a given. We know that. Right. The area of opportunity for them is that the business savvy is not there. So when you heard me speak of a trainer earlier, yes, a trainer goes in and teaches them how to not only cultivate the land in a better manner, new ways of doing things, because they have the skill sets. It's in their DNA. They've been doing it for generations. So what we do is go in and teach them an easier way to cultivate the land where they actually see a harvest within 30 to 45 days after the seed has been planted. We teach them how to save for a rainy day. Take this crop that you're so good at cultivating, put some to the side and actually sell it, start a small business and get you some revenue generating on a day-to-day basis. As you harvest the crop, of course, you're going to need to eat it in order to feed your family. But while you're doing that, put more seeds in the ground so that you keep the cycle going. It doesn't dry out. And that's how they always worry about a drought or not having enough until the next harvest.
Exactly.
We teach them how to keep that cycle going where you always got some coming out of the ground and then you're putting more seeds in, and then you also have a small business over to the side. And when I tell you this thing has been impactful because the kids now enjoy going to school more so than ever. Yeah. That's a plus. The teachers are benefiting from it because they're actually having funds where they lower the food cost in schools.
Yes.
So it's just a win. And just to let you guys know, if you don't have the funds to do $300 for a garden, get a group of your friends, your colleagues, join in, get some of you guys and do $50 a piece and name the garden whatever you want to name it. I know a group of 6 people that got together, did $50 a piece, and they called it the Legacy Garden. They named it after a deceased loved one. They put that last name on there and called it the Legacy Garden. Can you imagine leaving a garden in the name of your loved one in Africa that's going to continue over and over and over again for $300?
Yeah, that's a very low donation, low investment. Mm-hmm. However you guys want to look at it to give back. I mean, $300, and you're not only helping build up a child in the way they should go. Let's start there. You're getting them some education because now they're learning some new skill sets and how to not only take care of themselves, but how to keep it ongoing. So sustainability.
Exactly.
Tammy, you're teaching them some Lean Six Sigma in here. I hear it. Boo.
Exactly.
Like, what?
Exactly. And see, and the caveat is they take that back home and they plant what we call kitchen gardens. They put it in the windowsills, a little box. We teach them how to do a little box garden because they don't have the land at home, you know? So we teach them how to do it, what they call a kitchen garden. They take the little box garden, put it in the windowsill, and they take those same values, those same skill sets that they've gotten from their parents at home, and it's just been refined. And then guess what? The parents catch on. The parents catch on. So now it's going throughout the community because of what we're teaching in the schools. And we had to come up with a way that would actually, you know, catch fire, so to speak.
Yes.
Because trying to tell someone older that's been doing something for generations, it's a little harder than trying to teach it to children.
Yes.
And so it's catching on. And well, it has caught on. It's working. Wow. It's working. We absolutely love it. So if you guys want to be a part of our Life Garden project, inbox me, send me a message on our Footprints in Africa homepage, or you can give me a call at 864-881-9000. And let me just say this. I don't want you to think that the $300 is the only way you can get involved. Again, these are levels I mentioned. $10 for the seeds, $100 for the seeds, and then the tools, and then $300 to cover the whole project. But any amount is much appreciated. If you want to give $5 towards this program, we appreciate your efforts. We appreciate you helping us make a difference in Africa.
That is absolutely, and y'all know my word, phenomenal. I absolutely. Do you guys see why I love this woman so much? I mean,
thank you, love.
Not only did she help put some shoes on the baby's feet, now she's teaching them how to feed themselves as well as educate themselves and take it back home. So, you know, if they got little siblings there and parents that may not have the skill set that they're learning in school. Mm-hmm. So it's just a 365 deal here. Win all the way around. And I absolutely love it, and which is why we're supporting her. And I highly encourage all of you to do the same. And of course, when you are purchasing CAIRS Shoes, some of our funds go to Tammy to help support her projects. So, and you know, and we're just very excited about partnering with Tammy on these things. And we're going to hear more about Tammy and some more of her core initiatives that she has going on right after this commercial break. All right. So you guys know I'm like one day away from the Kickstarter being over, and I have thoroughly enjoyed this whole experience. And I'm so glad I'm able to conclude it with Tammy, so you guys can really see, you know, all of the processes that I went through, which a lot of it is a lot of Six Sigma stuff that, you know, Tammy is doing with the babies right now. And, you know, you guys really saw my heart in regards to some of my advisory team members that I shared with you. And I have one more to share that you're going to love too. But check that one out tomorrow. But now, you know, doing business is a great thing. But when it comes to pouring back into your community, you know, I'm very particular. And I told Miss Tammy, like, I specifically wanted to find a nonprofit in America that's supporting Africa. And that was something that was very important to me, right? Because I wanted to know locally that I have somebody here that's giving back to the motherland. And I'm so excited that she's doing that. It was, you know, I'm telling you, it was a divine connection. There's nothing anyone can tell me. That's exact. I have been praying about it. I can't tell you how many nonprofits I've talked to, and Tammy was perfect for what we are trying to accomplish with CAIRS Shoes. And that's not only taking care of our loved ones here in the U.S., because you guys know I'm a huge advocate for Lymphedema Treatment Act, as well as Lymphedema Education and Research Network, all tying into the foot, all tying into health. And now I'm able to also give back to my babies over in Africa. So it is just exciting that we're going to be able to take part. You know, once everything is launched and we're selling the shoes, we're going to be able to give back, and, you know, give back graciously. So, and not only, because we have the one-to-one philanthropy, not only are we giving, you know, a % of our time a percent of our profits, but we're also giving a percent of our product. So we want to make sure that we're truly helping her, not in just one little piece, but like a 365 model. So she's gonna be stuck with us forever. So, and we absolutely love it, because as you can hear her heart, she's poured her heart and soul into this. She's not one of these people that just say, oh, I just got this little project, we're just gonna send some money. No, Tammy goes to Africa. Okay, she actually goes over there. She's talked to the people. And so what I like for her to share with you is some of her core initiatives.
Thank you again, LaShonn. Let me just say, my heart is full right now. The work that you're doing is in itself amazing, but to see what I'm doing to be one of value, so much so that you would take your baby and join forces with me, is to be commended. And I thank you for that. I really thank you for that. Speaking of our core initiatives, we actually have two. We have several projects, several campaigns, but we have two core initiatives that get to the root of who we are as an organization. One being, on a daily basis, we share thought-provoking content on all of our social media platforms where we highlight the culture, history, and traditions of Africa. We feel that it's very important that we just don't talk about Africa and say that we're helping the people when we're not educating those here in America on who they are, what they're about, what they've been through, and all those things that embody Africa. I think that's important. This information is for anyone who's interested in learning. So it doesn't matter your race or your denomination, anyone who's interested in learning. But I have to say, more importantly, our African-American brothers and sisters, you guys got to tune in. We don't claim to be the SME, the subject matter expert in everything Africa, but what we do know, we'd like to share with you guys. So join us on Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, where we share thought-provoking content on a day-to-day basis. On Sundays, we dispel myths and unveil truths. On Mondays, we share an African proverb. On Tuesdays, we have a segment called Truth Bearer. On Wednesdays, it's Wow Wednesday, so it just depends on what's going on in Africa. On Thursdays, it's Thought-Provoking Thursdays. On Friday, we're back to sharing another African proverb because it is prevalent in the African country, how they were sustained due to African proverbs. They undergird our people for so many generations. So we feel that it's important to continuously share African proverbs. And then on Saturdays, it's Sell Something Saturday. And that leads me into our second core initiative, which is promoting the preservation of skilled craftsmanship and African artisans. We have an online store that we encourage you guys to shop with us. Our online store is more than an e-commerce for exchange. It's one of our core initiatives where we highlight the skilled craftsmanship of those in Africa. Look at the Ghanaian handbags there with the bamboo handles. Those came from Ghana. And those two young ladies, they were so thrilled about those bags. They didn't even want us to give them a shopping bag. They put their bags down in there and carried it from the location they purchased it in. And then the young lady to the opposite side with the leather crossbody, that bag came from Gambia. Leather mask bag from Gambia, stuff you won't see again. And when we get these things, we don't get them in an overflow because it's not production. It's not an assembly line type of deal. It's not a warehouse where the stuff is being spewed out, thousands at a time. These things are handmade in Africa. And then the young lady with the cap on, that cap came from Kenya. That's waxed cotton, Hinta cloth from Kenya. Everything we carry is 100% authentic, not African made, 100% authentic. I've actually purchased the items myself. Most of the skilled craftsmen, the artisans, I've spoken with on a regular basis. So when you see me on Facebook late at night, I'm not up just fooling around on social media. I'm usually on WhatsApp or Messenger talking to folks in Africa. That's what I'm doing. And then speaking of items, the dashiki I have on now, wax cotton, vibrant colors, comes from Senegal. And then my earrings are from Kenya. Bone, brass, cowrie shells, and traditional African beads from Kenya. So shop our online store. You're not just buying something, you're helping keep the craftsmanship, the skilled craftsmanship that's been passed down for traditions, for generations, alive in Africa. Because if we don't support this, guys, they will be extinct. Thailand, India, China, they're notorious for selling African-inspired items. And sadly, we buy that stuff up, but it's not the real thing. It didn't come from Africa. Let's support the people that actually have the skill sets, that actually put love into their garments and the things that they make. We have over 200 items on our website. I encourage you to shop with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that, Tammy. Y'all, do y'all see again? Isn't that not awesome? So you're getting authentic African items. And I'm telling you guys, her stuff that she's got from Africa, it is absolutely beautiful. The camera doesn't know justice. You have to see it in person. And Tammy does trade shows and everything, so you'll see her around. If you're here locally in Greenville, I know I have a huge reach. So people who are in other states, please definitely take a look at her website and support. You know where your money is going. It's going to a great cause with the Life Gardens and the Souls in Africa. So, I mean, it's going, you're sowing into good ground.
Yes.
Good ground. And I want to thank you all so much for joining us this evening. I am getting close to my goal. I'm like right there. So please continue to donate. Please continue to support Tammy. You know, we are small business owners, women-owned business, Black-owned business. You know, we check all the boxes. So, you know, if you're trying to find something positive and some genuine, you know, authentic, you know, not only authentic in Africa, but, you know, I'm an inventor, so I invented shoes. You know, it doesn't get any better than that. That's why this connection is beautiful, you know, because a lot of inventions came from Africa. And I'm just, you know, carrying on what my ancestors started. So please support us. We really need it. You know, we're not on here doing these lives and posting things just for fun. We're doing it because we're trying to change lives. And the only way we can change lives is if we do it as a community. So we encourage you and we ask you to continue to support those who have already supported and donated. Thank you very much. And for the ones that you're not quite sure, here we are again live. This is the chance. Come on and do it. Footprints in Africa, CAIRS Shoes. We're here to only show love and gratitude. You guys have a beautiful night, and thank you again for sharing your evening with us.
Thank you, beautiful people. Bye.